The supporting cast has been carrying them, which is good for them. If you're able to keep it close like this, now you're hoping that your star players get going either now or in the second half and can really give you some distance or close this gap right here for him.
Layton in the corner hits the three from the pocket.
He scored 11 straight to send it into overtime. He's capable of putting points on the board really quickly.
A 4-point play, and we are knotted at 35. Layton, big shot for Tennessee Tech. Side at 2 minutes. Salarite picks up Johnson. Layton on the wing. Tie game at 65.
Stroud. Wildy's response off target. Halfway through the first period, Kyle Layton to the basket.
Pardon him, but he just made a good cut to the basket. Didn't panic when the shot clock was running down. Found him, laid it in easily.
Lions by a pair. This for the tie. Kyle Layton puts it home.
Him earlier in the week. Here's Nkrumah, little Saturday deposit off the window.
Tennessee Tech is going to have to battle and play physical against these perimeter players for Tennessee State. Now, this is the third straight possession for Tennessee Tech.
What happened? Johnson for the lead. No. Layton, another second chance. There it is for Tennessee.
Ganyard, a 10-0 Martin run. And the Golden Eagle edge has been cut to 4. Momentum with Martin. Let's see the Golden Eagle response. Six to shoot. Layton, step back three. He's got it. Kyle.
UT Martin's learned they could isolate and send that guard to the basket. Tech's been having a hard time getting a shot off.
Got the final 3:45 in the Eblin Center. Corner three. Kyle Layton.
Martin. They hit 11 threes to Little Rock 6 and still lost the game. Here's Igbunaway. Boy, looked like he may have had a dunk there, but instead he passed it up to get Kyle Layton. Wanted the foul call, didn't get it. Ajaboye out on the run. Kick out Layton, a triple. Came up short. Ajaboye, the rebound. Try Layton again, and on the second try.
Jumper. Little Rock has had it going from the mid-range early.
Layton will leave it for Nichols. Nichols, he has 7 points, hadn't missed a shot from the floor. Tennessee Tech leaves it for Glasgow, who's into the game. Ray looks, kicks it left side. Slatton doesn't pull the trigger on the three. 7 to shoot. Nichols drives the baseline, and they kick it out. And a long three is up and good by Kyle. A lot of minutes tonight. Jefferson has his shot blocked from behind by Johnson. Johnson Jr. across the timeline will kick it right side to Johnson, who just blocked Jordan Jefferson's shot. Jr. with it. They trap him in the right corner. They'll swing it left corner. Three from Layton is good.
Golden Eagles won the meeting in Charleston back in early January. Layton unwraps the scoring.
Mixed in there with Harrison.
3 seconds on the shot clock. Harrison at the shot clock. No defensive rebound. Pulled down by Layton. Milky tries to strip him.
And the reason I bring that up, there was a lot of miscommunication on offense trying to get everyone settled, and half the shot clock was gone before they got on the offense.
Igbunaway thought about it. Instead, left side, the three, Layton. Got to find a way to spread the scoring. Campion's not going to be able to do it. The defense is on top of him. Ajaboye just rejected it. On the right side, the three nailed by
21 games, including 15 versus Little Rock. They already have 3 tonight, and that's just a bad pass. 3 turnovers is Johnson. Corner pocket 3, inbound, and Tennessee Tech in front by 4.
Nice, beautiful vision by Jay Hamilton. There was enough contact to call it. Morton Maluk has gone to the bench over there, and he's in some pain.
Morton has came in to replace him. Oh, I beg your pardon. Make that Carvey correction. Good correction there, Dean.
Bunaway's got a little size advantage here, and he's trying to exploit that against Kenny White Jr.
Layton from the corner will penetrate and find two. If he doesn't find it in the corner.
24 of 29 from the free throw line. UT Martin was 17 of 19. So weren't a lot of misses from the charity stripe down in Martin, Tennessee last Saturday.
Bunaway. Mismatch on Morton. Another skip pass. We saw this earlier. Layton will take a step inside the three-point line.
Chris, or back he is, I should say. 2 made threes now in the game. He's previously 1 of 4. Averaging 49% from 3 in conference play is Matias Zuzic. Ajiboye to Egbunaway. Egbunaway, the leading scorer, second leading scorer for Tennessee Tech. That ball got tipped up by Zuzic's paws and then went off of his hands. 76-72. No fear in his body. Golden Eagle ball. Egbunaway catches it right in front of us. Gets across the timeline. Egbunaway on the left wing, searching around. Now they go to the corner. Wide open. Layton three. Good! 1 point game.
Put back dunk. Carlos Williams loudly gets in the scoring column. Put back dunk off the Weston miss. Here's Daniel Egbunaway. Out to Sells. Extra pass. Layton got it. That's the kind of Kruma. And that one's good.
It's raining threes in the Gidger Center today.
And one at the other end. And that's Kyle. Nkrumah. Off the mark, tapped out, and grabbed by Jalen Johnson, who did have just a quick break on that bench for the Golden Eagles. Layton will trigger and hit. He's with us at times this year, Shane. He says he can be a difference maker for us. His shot making, he can play above the rim. Get that double bye to the semifinals, the 3 and 4. Get the single bye to the quarterfinals, so the standings matter a ton in the pecking order headed toward March. Layton double teamed in the corner and now out to Glasgow. Weston all over him. Glasgow trying to shake him. Double team. Layton will pop and hit. They needed that.
Team defensively, it does lead the OVC field goal percentage defense. Long and rangy. Corner 3. Kyle Layton drops it in. Tech on the board. Now, and making it. He's got 8 early on.
Bellion. He's been a one-man wrecking ball for Little Rock.
Showcasing some range. Hey, Layton. Back-to-back bombs from the corner. Scores with 10. Wilkinson in the lane. Fall-away jumper off the side of the rim. Layton, open, connects on the 3.
Just quietly, methodically getting his points when he's got the opportunity.
Ajiboye. Ball movement around the arc at Bunaway. Layton, he's open, knocks down a 3, his 4th.
Layton got him with a little shot to the rib cage.
I don't think they'll be on their holiday card list anytime soon.
As our friend Roger Ely, he'll appreciate this analogy. Gordon Soley from Georgia Championship Wrestling, he'd say, that was a shot to the solar plexus.
Layton open. He's got another 3. Chasing 6. Down to the final 145. Here's Kyle Layton. Layton in the crowd. Still controlling. Layton driving, throwing it up and in. He's also fouled.
Taylor for 3. Nope. Wouldn't go. And another rebound for Tennessee Tech. Another 3 on the way. Kyle Layton knocks it down.
Moorhead, courtesy of Maluk.
Good cut by Maluk. Established himself under the basket, went up against Nichols. Nichols tried to contest, but just couldn't get there.
One of many transfers on the team, Odessa College. He started his career at St. Bonaventure. That three is down by Layton.
Pocket two, Maluk just didn't handle it. Dropped it off to him nicely.
Kyle Layton. Golden Eagles on a 6-0 run, make it 8 straight.
Nice.
And another lengthy possession, single digits on the timer. Brailsford can't connect. It trickles out for Kyle Layton. Layton under the basket. He has 7 points so far. He's got an opportunity to net a three. Both these teams last playing 10 days ago. Another three, this time doesn't go on the miss by Luke Lentz. Tech the other way. Layton rises. That three is down. Tech takes the lead back. Rivers, his jumper off target. Here's Johnson. Layton hit the three last time, hits the three this time.
In that time. Oh, little Euro walk right there. That's two. That's two.
A missed dunk try by P. The three by Kyle Layton. Three by Glasgow. Long range, off target by Lentz. A logo three. Almost got the steal. Layton instead lays it in.
And drive. Tough shot.
Yeah,
but tipped out for Layton. Bang, got it.
You could say just
5 on the shot clock. He's going to take it. Too much spin. Located cells nicely that time. Now Layton. Bang, what a shot.
yeah, look.
Ejection. Nathan Johnson.
Just
Too fast.
yes, outran the ball.
Glasgow into the corner, another quick three. Bang, got it nicely done.
Attack from him there, and with he's likely going to be on the bench, so you're losing a big shooting stroke now with Militich for at least what should be the rest of this first half if you're Western Illinois.
Just over 5 minutes left in the first half here. And a moving that back door there. Great look for Kyle.
Right there, Ricky Ballard sends it long ways to Taurus Watson, who finishes with the bucket. Watson started the game as a player that came off the bench for West Georgia, as that shot is good off the... Continues. Ballard for three. And it just rings out. A rebound taken in by number 5, Rodney Johnson Jr., who will be saying his name a lot today, especially in the board game. Jalen Johnson up top. Finds the pass down low to Layton, who finishes out the glass. Digit scores. 4 was the number of that last time Tennessee Tech played West Georgia. Layton gets it down to Rodney Johnson Jr. back up top. Layton for three. He has got it. Relaford keeps putting it on the scoreboard now with 10 points.
And that's off 4 for 5 shooting from the field. And, of course, it's all coming in the paint for Tamari Relaford.
Johnson dishes out inside. Slatton can't find anybody. Finds Johnson somehow. Layton up top for three. He is on.
Shooting. As good of a shooter as it is, he needs to have a better free throw percentage.
And you don't see that often.
No. Mostly you see the big guys who, they're going to average double-digit rebounds and do most of their damage in the paint that struggle at the line. But as good of a shooter as Ortiz is, he needs to be better at the line.
Quick catch and release three, buried by...
Especially the last 3 or 4 games, they're going to need another good night out of him. That's a good start.
Oh, I thought it was about to start heating up here in the bank. Layton, deep three. Oh, the bank's open.
7 until he goes to the NFL Combine, and he's 6'4", but it's still a big guy no matter what.
4 straight misses from Tennessee Tech. Scoreless nearly 3 minutes now. Largest deficit out at 12, and finally the drowned.
Better on this team there than Daniel Ortiz does.
Here we go, final shot for Tennessee Tech. Jalen Johnson, one-on-one. The kick to the corner, the three ball. There it is at the end of the half.
Ball game. Back-to-back 3 balls. Getting it started early. Tickling the twine.
Boy, he was so good versus Seton Hall. 6 3-pointers for Tyler Nickel. 24 points in that ball game versus the Pirates. Right back down the floor. And Vanderbilt is off and running. McLaughlin for 3. That's no good. Picked up by the Golden Eagles.
That's a shot that even though it doesn't go in, you want him taking that shot because the defense has to respect it, and it opens up other things for the offense. Commodores blitz the ball screen on the baseline.
Layton for three. Yes. At the.
Yep. Good job. He was close to that circle there.
Tech by 7. And late here in the opening half. Johnson Jr. again goes to work. Bottled up. Layton rises. The three is down.
That time, Johnson.
16 at Central Florida last game. That's a block by Johnson Jr. He's doing everything out there. Layton, could it be back-to-back? You betcha. Kyle Layton. Scott, oh, look out. Tomahawks at home.
Boy, Scott got up strong, didn't he?
It's a big dude. 6'8", 250, the senior from Raleigh. Jalen Johnson twisting through traffic. Corner three. Kyle Layton has a chance for 4. That one underneath. Ended up being captured by Peterson, but a block from behind. Here's a speedy Johnson. The three is up. It's Layton. It's down. Golden Eagles. Most he has scored as a Golden Eagle. Here in game number 7. Glasgow can't connect. Kept alive. It's Johnson. It's Layton. It's a 3.
Great pass by.
Expectations, and were decimated by injuries and sickness.
Only 3 guys played in all 31 games. Coming in, the Golden Eagles minus 13.4 in rebounding margin per game. That was 4th worst in the country. UCF exploiting that so far tonight. Responding to his play. Tennessee Tech with another steal. Like Boonaway in the lane. A little his range. So many times this season when UCF
rebound by Robert Peters. Robert Peters keeping the possession alive. No goal from T.J. Johnson. Open look. Kyle Layton. Glasgow forcing the issue. He sends it over. Fakes a swing to the key. Trying to penetrate inside. They kick it out to the corner, and yet again. Peters for 3. They needed it. Place would have went bunkers if he hit it. Probably would have started a run, but can we get a run for Tennessee Tech? Maybe so.
3 of this first half for the Golden Eagles. Here's a drive by Watson. Floater, no. Rebound by Johnson. Tech controls again. Kyle Layton rises. That 3, another one for the Golden Eagles. Shot is up and in, courtesy of Watson.
One thing with Watson I've noticed, he'll take the ball to the hole strong. He lowers that shoulder to clear him out just enough space to be able to get his shot off. Back door.
Bounce pass. There's Layton on the feet from Johnson Jr.
A lot easier than what they used to be. Milwaukee Tech. How many people have Milwaukee Tech on their bingo card?
Well,
What a career there. That three from the corner. Kyle Layton.
Tremendous play by Day. Just snatched it right back.
They had the steal, and it looked like Johnson was going to hold on. Got it right back, laid it in. West Georgia with momentum. Layton's layup, yes.
Just enough rotation.
Can handle contact, play through contact, still control the basketball.
And here you see the Tennessee Tech starting five are Jalen Johnson, a really good player. Egbenewe over to Layton for a three, and that's good. And if Tennessee and the bucket, the old stat sheet stuffer.
Yes, sir. Get that offensive rebound. Get you two.
Georgia by 4. Nice move there by Layton. The little floater goes. Well, I really like the fresh 20. As Godfrey backs in, strong move. Can't finish with that one, though, and it's Layton coming away with the loose ball. Layton sprints it down into forecourt to Johnson. A three for the lead, and Layton tickles the twine. Absent and Godfrey, that bigger lineup, or they could go with say, Godfrey, Newell at that stretch 4, and the Demery, Lawrence, Kane 3-guard look.
Absolutely. I think that's going to be popular in the rotation. Different nights, it may shift just a little bit. It was good to experiment with the big lineup to take advantage of the size tonight. But this lineup has matched up better defensively.
You've been doing this a long time as Layton drives and banks it home. Terrific move by Kyle.
Possession here with Tennessee Tech.
You just get the feeling if Georgia gets it to double digits, it's going to be a big hole for the Golden Eagles.
They can blow up on them in a hurry.
Here's Jalen Johnson. Layton. Johnson with the drive. Crossover spin move. Keeps the dribble a la Curly Neal. Beautiful feed. Layton finishes. Tennessee Tech. Way is technically a forward. 4 guards. They got to go quick. Georgia going to try not to make it easy for Tennessee Tech. Here's Jalen Johnson. Layton guarded by LeFew. They're taking up a lot of time. Layton with the drive. Georgia will gladly give up the 2 with 12.